right, welcome guys. Tony Porter, Tabletop Baseball Digest, and here we are with our 1987 Mets replay using Field Day Baseball. It's going to be the Astros at Shea Stadium, and guess who's on the mound for the Astros? That's right, Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan, 34 games started, an 8-16 record. Looks like a 2.75 ERA, 200 innings pitched, and 0 complete games, which is really strange. Well, at this time he's 40 years old, so just a heads up on that. But we got Hatcher, Gerald Young, Bill Doran, Glenn Davis cleanup, Kevin Bass, Ken Caminiti. Not a great third baseman, D range. Strong arm, though. She's got a strong arm. So that'll give him an advantage on double plays. Robbie Wine is catching today rather than Alan Ashby. He didn't play very much with 103 batting average. Craig Reynolds batting 8th. Shortstop, 254 hitter. Average arm at third. Average arm at short. Not a great range at short. Terrible range at third. Anyway, and for the Mets, the hometown team. The team the crowd loves here at Shea in beautiful downtown Queens, New York. If you haven't been there, check it out. Go to the White Castle on 88th Street. Have you ever been there? Let me know. Anyway, it's Dykstra, Backman, Keith Hernandez, Strawberry. Mazzilli's in there today, right before Carter. Then it's Carter, Howard Johnson, Bill Alman. And on the mound will be Sid Fernandez. And let's get started now. The ratings for the pitchers. Ryan is really tough here. He's really tough. He's got a 1 at hit, a 4 in walks, a 1 in home run. Doesn't give up hits, doesn't give up home runs, and strikes out a ton. Strikeouts for him are going to be 16 and 15. So 16 and 15 are going to be strikeouts. And he's the Express, that's his nickname, and it's 2-3 with some hit by pitch issues. It's a +10 anytime that comes up. 3 on the home run and a 5 in the strikeouts for Sid Fernandez. So Ryan with a much better card. Let's get started. Let's play ball. And remember to like and subscribe to my channel and also comment, and I get right back to you. Here's Billy Hatcher. He's a righty against the lefty Sid Fernandez. And that's going to be a 66, and that's a drive in the gap. That's going to be one hop to the wall. Digging for second is Hatcher, and he's in there with a leadoff double. Yes, sirree. Hatcher with a double to lead off the game. So just like that, the Astros have a man in scoring position. Let's move this here. Hold on a second. I got my dogs barking. Drives me nuts. All right, here's Young. Gerald Young. He's a switch hitter batting from the right side. That's going to be a 63, a 3-6, and Fernandez's number is a 5, so that falls within the 3-6, so that will be a strikeout. And that is 1 down. Next up is Bill Doran. Oh, and I'm rolling 3 dice. I only need to roll 2. 53. Oh boy, that's going to be an A or B third baseman, and Johnson is not an A or B, so that's a 1 base single. So Johnson dives for the ball, and that ball gets by him. He's a D at third base. Only an A or a B would have stopped that. But he will knock it down and keep it in the infield. Alman retrieves it from the edge of the outfield grass. So it's going to be a single for Doran. And runners on first and third now with Glenn Davis. Glenn Davis has hurt the Mets. If you watch the other series, I don't know if I recorded those series or not, but he hit some clutch home runs, got good power. Glenn Davis hit 27 home runs, 35 doubles, 2 triples, about a 250. Here's the pitch from Fernandez, and that's going to be a 35 and a 35, 5 or 6 hit, and Fernandez is a 2 hit, so that doesn't. It's going to be a line drive to left. Now I can try to score 1, 2, 3. He's safe. 4, 5, 6. He's out. We're going to try to score. And it's a sacrifice fly. So F, and what was it? It was a 35, which was on Glenn Davis's card, which was a F or L7, and runner on third scores. So it's 1-0 Astros here in the top of the first inning. The Mets are 51-43, 94 games in, and the Astros are 36-58. Terrible record. Here's Kevin Bass. Pitch, and a 63 will be a swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that ends the inning. And it's Lenny Dykstra leading off for the Mets. The Mets trail 1-0, and they are at bat. Here's a pitch from Ryan, a 54, and that's going to be a 54 chart. Look up, where's my chart? I saw it here yesterday. Had it here yesterday. And I said, oh, here's my chart. Is this it? Yeah, here it is. So 54, we're going to roll. And it's going to be a 25, which says it's a pop-up in foul territory, and it will be a foul out. So a foul out to the third baseman. I used the 5 there. And it's a foul out 5. All right, so that's 1 away. Here's Wally Backman. Pitch, and that's a 35, which will be a line drive to right, and right there is Bass. L9, 2 out. Keith Hernandez, the captain. El Capitan. The captain, we're going to write that right here. All right, let's do that. And here's the pitch. It's a 13, and that'll be a high fly. Right field, Bass under it, makes the catch, and that retires the side. So 3 up, 3 down for Ryan. And here is Caminiti. Leads off with a 24, and that 24 will be a swing and a miss. Chases a high fastball. And he goes down on strikes. Here's Robbie Wine. Robbie Wine, 23, and he checks his swing. The check with the first base umpire rings him up. And Wine doesn't agree. Here is Craig Reynolds with 2 outs and nobody on. The pitch. And it's 63, strike 3, and that retires the side. So this game moves very, very fast. Here's Strawberry, left-handed hitter, and that's going to be a 64, which will be a strikeout. Got to remember that on an 8, 15, 14, and 15 are also strikeout. I don't know that I rolled any of those, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Here's Mazzilli, and that's a 31, which will be a ground ball and through for a base hit. So that's a single for the Mets. Mazzilli is on at first. Well, on that 31. And here is Gary Carter now. Carter with good power. Carter hit 20 home runs in 140 games. Here's the pitch from Ryan. That's going to be a 36, and a 36 could be trouble, but not against Ryan. It's going to be a line drive to right. And Mazzilli is not a, he's if he was at third base, he'd try to score. Okay, so it's a line drive to right, and that is 2 away. With Howard Johnson, I'm using Digital Diamond Baseball to keep track of what's going on. 14, that's a strikeout. Didn't I say it? No, 14 is not a strikeout. It's 15 and 16. So 14, I think I did say 14, but it's not. It's a G6 bouncer to the shortstop. Reynolds up with it, fires the first, and in time. He actually could have gone to the second baseman, but did not do that. Here's Ryan. And he steps in the box, and he swings and misses for a strikeout. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Billy Hatcher now, who doubled in the first inning. And the 36 will be trouble, but not against Fernandez. That's going to be a line drive to right. L9. 2 out, and Gerald Young. So 1-0 game with Houston on top here at Shea. 33, and that will be a line drive to right again. Ripped, and right there, Strawberry makes the catch. And that retires the side. Bill Allen is playing in this game. He's been sitting on the bench for a while. Picked up from, I think, the San Diego Padres. That's going to be a 56, and that will be a 46. That'll be a swinging strike, and he goes down. K's for Ryan. Here's Fernandez. Should be another K at 22, and that's another K. Back-to-back strikeouts for the Express. And here's Lenny Dykstra. And a 24, and that will be against a right-handed. It's a hard hit ball, and that's through the right side for base hit. Bass plays it, gets it into Doran. Let's see if this will be an opportunity to steal. It will not. So Dykstra, 2-out single. He's on at first, and here's back pitch by Ryan, and a 66. That's going to be a line drive base hit to right center field. Cut off by Young. Going to third is Dykstra. So it's going to be a single, 2 stars, and that will send Dykstra to third base. We got first and third for the captain. So Ryan gets a sign from Wine. He's ready. And the pitch, and that's going to be a 25. Oh boy. And 11, 12, and 13 is a triple. Up to 25 is a hit by pitch. Otherwise, it's a line out. We need a low number. Do we get the low number? We do not. That's ripped and caught by the first baseman to end the inning. So it's an L3. And here come the Astros in the top of the fourth. Now, one thing about this game is that it plays extremely fast. Very few chart lookups. Everything is off the cards. I mean, it's brilliant. So if you like Strat, you're going to get everything off the cards. Strat tries to do that, doesn't totally do that, because then you got to go into the, the error ratings. All the errors are right on the cards here, which is brilliant. Doran, here's a pitch, and that's a 44 and a 44, 4 to 6 base on balls. He is a 3 base on balls, so that will be a bouncer to short, charged by Alman, scoops it up, throws on the run in time. 1 down. Doran grounds out. Next up is Davis. The pitch to Davis, a 63, strike 3. And he heads back to the bench with the bat on his shoulder. Bass now. And that's going to be a 65, which will be a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Chases the curveball in the dirt. And that retires the side. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Mets are struggling a little bit here with the bats. Well, they do have 3 hits, just have not scored any runs. Here's Strawberry, leads off. Strawberry with a 14, and that'll be, did I say 14? 14 is the only number that is not. 15 and 16 is. So 14 is a bouncer to the first baseman. And that is, who do we say that was? What's his face? Davis, Glenn Davis. Lee Mazzilli, back with the Mets in 87. And the pitch, it's a 24, and that'll be bounced to third. Scooped up by Caminiti. Fires the first in time. He's got a cannon. He's got a strong arm. And here is Gary Carter. The pitch, and he swings, and that's going to be hit to the shortstop, who dives for it, knocks it down, gets back up. Will it be an error? That's the question. Ooh, a 61, I doubt it will be an error. It will not be an error. But it is a base hit. It's an infield hit for Gary Carter. And here's Hojo. Howard Johnson's having a great season with 21 home runs, 330 at bats, batting 285. Pitch, and that's a 16, and that'll be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. So we got to check and see how many strikeouts our boy the Express has here. Let's check it out. Let's look at the box score. And has at least 6 or 7. And he has 4 strikeouts. I felt that it was like more strikeouts than that. All right, here's Caminiti. And it's a 64, and that'll be a K. So Fernandez strikes out Caminiti. And Robbie Wine with a 46, and a 46 will be a 4 to 5 base on balls. That's too high, so it'll be a bouncer to third base. Johnson, high throw, but nice stretch by Hernandez. Oops, wrong side. And here's Craig Reynolds with a 41, and that'll be high fly to right field. Strawberry towards the line, and he's under it, squeezes it for out number 3. All right, we go to the top. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Almond leads off, and he's got a 26. That's usually a splits number, and against a lefty, it will be a single. Otherwise, it's popped up right side. First baseman Glenn Davis calls for it, makes the catch. Here is Sid Fernandez. 53. Now that's going to be a pitcher A to E. What is Nolan Ryan in terms of his defense? He is an F. Oh, he is an F at pitcher. So he will not. It's going to be an error. Oh no, excuse me. That's a 53. So that's a base hit off the pitcher and rolls in the opposite direction, away from the direction that Reynolds was going, and nobody gets that ball. So it's going to be a range single for Fernandez. He's on at first now. And up comes Dykstra. Lenny Dykstra, the pitch, and that's a 33. This could be trouble, but no, it isn't. It's ripped to center field, and right there is Young. Next is Wally Backman, the pitch, and that's a 36, and a 36 will be 3-6. But remember, Ryan has a 1 there, so anything that's above that is not going to be a hit. That's going to be a line drive, and that's to left field. Hatcher makes the play. Came in hard and was able to slide and held on to that one. Ryan leads off here in the top of the 6th inning. This game is really moving. It's going to be a 63, and that'll be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. Got him with the heater. And Billy Hatcher. Hatcher with a 23, and that'll be a high fly center field. Right there is Dykstra. Makes the catch. 2 away. And Gerald Young. And it's a 45, and a 45 will be a base on balls, but that's too high. It'll be a fly out to left field. 3 up, 3 down. Here come the Mets in the bottom of the 6th. This game is moving. Here's Keith Hernandez. It's a 52, so that could be a single. Plus, is there going to be an error? Doran error rating on the throw is an 11. He will not make an error, so it will be a single for Hernandez. And here's Darryl Strawberry now. Pitch, and he's got good power. That's going to be a base on balls. That puts runners on first and second for the Mets. So the Mets have something going. And it's Lee Mazzilli, a switch hitter, bats from the left side against Nolan Ryan, the Express. And the Express brings it. And that's going to be a 15, which will be a fly ball to right. And we are going to, with nobody out, we're going to tag up. We're going to try to go to third on that. Now, it's Bassett. He's thrown out the Mets several times, and we keep on trying it. So from right field, he's got a 32 assist rating. He's got a 32 assist rating. Let me see the other outfielders. He's got a 52 assist rating. Yeah, he's got a 32 assist rating. Let's roll it. And that's going to be a 45, so he is safe at third base. So it's going to be a fly ball to right and runner on second safe. So there's first and third now. The Mets have the tying run in scoring position. And here comes Gary Carter. Strawberry's on at first. Now, Strawberry had a steal sign before, and I couldn't use it because there was somebody in front of him. Can I use it now? That's the question. Well, I say I'm the commissioner, and I'm going to say, hey, I can use it now. So let's do that. Let's try to steal with. Should I try to steal? I got the tying run at third base, but he hits into double play here, and inning's over, and he hits into double plays. So Darryl Strawberry is a 53. Anything less, and let's see. Let's check out Wine in case Wine should be just a V arm, and he is just a V arm, so he's got nothing special there, and he's a 12 error rating. So as long as I don't roll 11 or 12, there won't be an error. There'll be a stolen base and an error if I roll an 11 or 12. Let's see what I roll, and he is going to be safe at second base to throw down, not in time. And right there was Doran with the tag, but he slid in there ahead of the tag. So that's stolen base. Runner on first is safe. That puts runners on second and third, and Gary Carter's at the plate. This is going to force the Astros to bring the infield in, and that's what they're going to do against Gary Carter. And here's the pitch, and that's going to be a 22, and that's a ground ball to third. But with the infield in, oh boy, let's see what happens here. And that's going to be a 3. That's going to be some kind of something. Let's see what that is. Hold on a second here. Let me see. I'm going to put this just a little itty bitty break here. Okay, so this is going to be a range check on Caminiti. He's a range of a D. And let me quickly look and see what it is. So a D is going to be 4 to 6. 4 to 6. So if it falls within 4 to 6, he makes the play. Let's see. Let's roll. And that's a base hit. That's by him. And that will bring in 2 runs. And the Mets have taken a 2-1 lead. Yes, sirree. The infield in killed him. And the poor range of Caminiti. Terrible range. And the Mets lead at 2-1 here in the bottom of the 6th. So Gary Carter comes up huge, clutch for the kid. And Ryan still has he still has endurance, and it's going to be Hojo. Hojo steps to the box. Carter's on at first. There's one out. Here's the pitch to Hojo, and that's a 63. Struck him out. Got him with the curveball. And here's Bill Almond. Pitched to Almond, and that's 23. And strike 3. Got him looking. So back-to-back Ks after that big hit by Carter. But the Mets take the 2-1 lead. And it's going to be Doran leading off here against Sid Fernandez. In the top of the 7th, here's the pitch. And that is a 56, which will be strike 3. Another strikeout for Fernandez. He's got a ton of strikeouts. Let's see how many he's got. Box score. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Remember to comment. Tell me what you think of Field Day Baseball. Fernandez got 11 strikeouts. Ryan only has 6. That's funny. And Ryan has way better stats. This game's unrealistic. I love that. Guys play one game and it's unrealistic. How could it be? How could Sid Fernandez have more strikeouts than hey, the dice have a mind of their own. Here's Glenn Davis with one out. The pitch, and that is a 25. Now, 25 is interesting. Hit by pitch is going to go to 43 because Fernandez has got an asterisk. And up to 14, 11, 12, 13, 14 is going to be a triple. And a 15, it's going to be a hit by pitch. So Davis gets plunked, almost a triple. He's on at first. He's a tying run. We're going to keep him in there. Not going to pinch run for him. Here's Kevin Bass. And that's a 12. That's a base hit. Now, Davis is going to try for third on this. Strawberry. And Strawberry has got decent arm. Strawberry is going to be a 22 assist. And there goes the runner, and he is safe at third base. And moving into second base is Bass on that assist. So it's going to be, that's how, I'm not sure if that's the right way to play it, but I play it that way. Who knows if it's right or not. So it's going to be a single runner on first, save 2 bases. And then runner 0 gets 1 base. Let's see if that works. Otherwise, I got lucky. All right, I figured this thing out. Caminiti's up now. So there's runners on second and third. And it's a 2-1 Met lead. Caminiti, he's a switch hitter. Bats righty against Sid Fernandez, who's got good, still has his endurance going here. He's got 83 pitches, he can pitch 110. I think it's 33 batters faced in there. This game gives you 27 batters faced. So that's another issue. The systems, the Digital Diamond system of endurance is a little bit different, but they track what he's doing season wide. This tracks what he's doing, per game. But season wide, he may have gotten knocked out of games earlier, so he has to make up for some innings and so on, so he can reach 156 innings. And that's what I think the online helper does. It keeps track of that. So we're going to keep him in there. Not in a rush to do that. Sid Fernandez, decent pitcher, and he's going to face Caminiti. We're going to have to bring the infield in here. There's no doubt about that. And here's the pitch, and that's going to be a 53, a range play. Oh, and that's going to be by the second baseman, and 2 runs will come in, and the Astros have regained the lead. No, no, no. Ground ball to Backman, and Backman dives, and it's by him into the outfield. 1 run scores, another run scores, and the Astros have taken a 3-2 lead. And the crowd here at Shea Stadium, they are silent. Here's Robbie Wine now against Fernandez. Here's the pitch, and that's a 52, and that's a possible error on the center fielder. It's got to be really low. Dykstra, 51, that's too high. 52 will be a 26, and it's a base hit to center field. Dykstra could not reach it, excuse me, and Wine is on base. He's a slow runner. Oh no, that was Caminiti. I'm sorry, that was Caminiti, I believe, right? Let's see what happened here. No. Yeah, that was Caminiti. Now it's Wine. What's going on? Hold on a second. I thought Caminiti was the one who singled in 2 runs. Hold on, let me look at this. All right, he entered the game batting 154 and 1 down. Okay, Davis is parked at third. Okay, so Caminiti is gonna Dykstra cuts it off. What's going to be a single for Caminiti? Scoring from third is Davis. No, that was the ball that went by the second baseman. That was a single by Caminiti. Both runners scored. This one is going to be by Wine, right? It's Robbie Wine gets this one. So that puts 2 men on. And, man, I hate to go to the bullpen. He's getting up there, but he still has some good stuff remaining. Here's Craig Reynolds. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be 63, and that'll be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. Sid Fernandez is a 5. He gets a lot of strikeouts, and up comes Nolan Ryan. We're letting him bat. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a 52, and that's a single. My God. And we're going to have to test Fernandez for an error on a 52. His error rating on a 52 is going to be he doesn't look like he has an error rating. We may be able to use the 25. We're going to use the 25 error rating. See what happens. And no error. So just be a single, and that'll load the bases. Infield single off of Fernandez, and the official score will not give him an error. And Nolan Ryan reaches, and that brings up Hatcher. There are 2 outs. Man, and we're just hoping that Fernandez can get us out of this inning. Here's a pitch to Hatcher, and that's a 56. Strike 3. Big strikeout for Fernandez, and that retires the side. But the damage is done with a couple of runs coming in. It's 3-2. 3-2 Astros. Bottom of the 7th. It's going to be Sid Fernandez leading off. We're going to bring in a pinch hitter. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Mookie Wilson, a switch hitter. He will bat, and here is, let's get Wilson there. And here's the pitch, and that's going to be a 62. Struck him out. Get out of there, Mookie. Way out in front of a curveball. You should see those Ryan. Ryan has got a heater, but he's also got a curveball. And he's getting to his limit. He has no complete game, so we have to pull him. Here's Lenny Dykstra, the pitch. And that's going to be a 64. Strike 3. Back-to-back Ks. That's 8 now, I think, for Ryan. And here's Wally Backman, switch hitter. 65, and that is... He strikes out the side. Blows a fastball by Backman. And that retires the side. So 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out for 3 in a row. And we need a new pitcher. Let's get that happening here. Who's it going to be? For the Mets, it's going to be McDowell, the closer. No. Orozco. I always bringing in Orozco. He's 69% of usage, 58% of usage. Let's see who else. A guy named Don Schultz, but he's in the rotation, so I can't use him. Randy Myers is 84% of usage, so I don't want to use him. Siska's 64%. So the guy that was the least is Roger McDowell at 58%. But again, he is at home, so I'm going to bring him in. I'm going to bring him in to the 9th spot. Roger McDowell, here he comes. The Mets closer, but getting him some action in a game that he's not going to pick up a save because I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I am the manager as well as the commissioner. So just so you know, in case you have to write the commissioner, just come on here and send me a message and you're talking to the commissioner. It's just like that. So Roger McDowell is 4.220. Gives up a lot of hits, not that many walks. And barely any strikeouts, some strikeouts, not too many home runs out of 2. All right, so let's see what happens. I think I should have, yep. All right, so it's McDowell here in the top of the 8th. So let's see if he can go 2 innings. And here's the pitch to Gerald Young. And that's a 43, which will be a 3-6 base on balls. He is a 2. So that'll be a pop-up middle infield, second baseman. Doran calling for it and makes the catch. 1 away. Here's Backman. Backman made the catch. The Mets are on the field. Here's Doran now. And that's a 52, and that'll be a little number to the second baseman. Will Backman make an error? That's the question. I don't know. He is a 52-12. He does not make an error. 15, ooh, that was close. High throw, but Hernandez saves it from going into the dugout. So it will be a single for Doran. And keep on doing the Mets. All right, and here's Glenn Davis. 1 on, 1 out. Pitch from McDowell. And that's going to be a 24, which will be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. So every so often McDowell picks up a strikeout, but it has to be off the batter card. And here's Kevin Bass. He steps in the box. He's a switch hitter. Bats on the left side against the righty McDowell. McDowell is a heck of a pitcher. McDowell here, 4.16 ERA. 7 wins, 5 losses, 25 saves with a 4.16 ERA. Here's the pitch. And that's a 12, and that's going to be lined base hit, and Doran is going to try for third. And let's see if Strawberry can throw him out. And a 44, I don't think it's going to do it. His assist is a 22, so he does not throw him out. So it's going to be second and third now. And let's see, single and runner on first, save 2 bases, runner 0, 1 base. Let's see if that'll work for me. That's what I think I did before. Yep, second and third. So Caminiti is up. And there's 2 outs. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a 23. And a swing and a miss struck him out. Big K for McDowell. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. Let's see if the Mets can do something here against Ryan. Ryan is still. We're gonna pull Ryan here. He's already red, and that's not good in Digital Diamond baseball world. That's not a good thing. So who do we have coming up? We have a lefty, a lefty, and a switch hitter, and then a righty. So we're gonna go with a lefty. Let's see who we got here in the bullpen. Who's a lefty? We got Jim Deshaies. He's part of the rotation. Bob Knepper, part of the rotation. Setup man is Dave Meads. We will bring him in. He will bat 9th because he's only coming in for an inning, and then we will bring Dave Smith. Dave Smith was some kind of pitcher, relief pitcher at least. All right, so it's going to be Meads. Let's find him. You get all the player cards with this game. I'm going to buy a whole bunch of seasons. It's so easy to play. It's like really, really nice, amazing. It's got every element of an advanced game, but it plays like a kid's game almost. It's so simple, but it has so many elements of the nuances of baseball. The designer was really, really something special. So Dave Meads comes in. He is. Oh, and I got to write his name so I can see it at the bottom. All right, so Dave Meads is in there. And he's a 5.3, 6.3, so he gives up a ton of home runs, gives up a ton of hits, but that's what they got, right? They're a losing team. So it's Keith Hernandez. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a 25, and that could be something special. We'll see. Oh, no, it's going to be a line out to the first baseman, ripped and caught by Glenn Davis. So Hernandez gets good wood on that ball, and it was hit hard, but Davis was standing right there and snagged it. So here is Darryl Strawberry. The Mets lead, the Mets trail 3-2. It's 3-8-0 for the Astros, and it's 2-7-0 here at Shea Stadium for the Mets. And the pitch, and it's going to be a 46, and a 46 is 3-6 base on balls, and that's ball 4, so he walks him. He will not steal on this one. Doesn't get the green highlighting. So Strawberry has good speed, and he'll take first base. Here's Lee Mazzilli, right-hander against me. He's a switch hitter, batting righty against Meads. And here's the pitch, and that is a 23, which will be a fly ball center field. And Strawberry is going to stay at first base. So it's an F8. And here's Gary Carter. Gary Carter now. He's had a pretty good day. He's 2 for 3 today. Got his batting average up to 220. He was a 235 hitter. I like to see him get into the 230s. I'd love to see that. Here's Gary Carter against the left-hander, Meads. And I need a 22 is not going to do it. That's bounced to third. And over to second, 5-4. And that ends the inning. So the Mets threatened, but nothing came of it. So we go to the top of the ninth. McDowell is still in there. See if he can get these guys out. Robbie Wine leads off. Here's the pitch, and that is a 15, and a swing and a miss, strike 3. Next up is Craig Reynolds. And the pitch to Reynolds is snake eyes, and that's going to be a fly ball down the line, left field. Mazzilli after it. Mazzilli comes up with it. What a catch. Lee Mazzilli. God knows how he can run with those tight pants. And here comes a pinch hitter. So we're going to have a pinch hitter for the pitcher. Who is it going to be? It's going to be somebody. Let's see who we got here. Probably a guy like Jose Cruz. Do I got Cruz waiting to be a... Yeah, I do. He's a lefty, so he'll come in and he'll bat for the pitcher against McDowell. 2 outs. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a 51. That's a possible error by the third baseman, Johnson, who makes a ton of errors. Oh, wait, a 51. No, it's second baseman. I was looking at the wrong card. Second baseman, Backman. And Backman, let's see, he's a 25 at second base, and that's a 55, so he'll make that play over to first in time to retire the side. So it's a G4. And here come the Mets, and a new pitcher will be their closer. And I think it's, who is their closer? I think it's Dave Smith, I said, right? He is the closer, Dave Smith. There he is. Yeah, he had his ERA was 1.65, and he had 24 saves. What a season for Dave Smith. Holy smokes. Let's see if we can find them now through all these cards. Some guys I know separate everybody. I just start playing. I just love to roll the dice. I'm like a dice rolling junkie. Have to roll the dice. And I like to share with you guys to show off and demo these games, so you can get an idea. I think instead of struggling and paying $200 or $300 for the games we played as kids, try a different game. You can get these for $20. Just print out. Get a printer. Have a printer. Use a printer. Borrow a printer. Get your kids to print it out for you. And for $20, you have the whole season. You got all the players. It's a great system. Real easy to play. And it's got so many cards that you can't even find the guys that you're looking for. So that's one issue. So let's. Okay, so this is the Dave Smith card. Dave Smith has a ton of walks on his. Well, that's if he bats, right? Here he's a -2 on home runs. That means that I have to even look up what that means. So uh, it means he doesn't give up a lot of home runs. A -1 means that 55 is cut in half. 55 is cut in half. No, 60. I can't. I can't. I have to look at it, and I'm not going to look at it right now until it happens. If it happens, I'll freeze. I'll pause the game for a minute and I'll look it up again. I've looked it up in the past, and I may have written something around here for it. Let me see what I have here. I have something for base on balls and the asterisk. I have something for the K grade. I don't have anything for that minus on the home runs. I got to look that up. All right, so it's going to be who's leading off here. It's going to be Howard Johnson, and let's bring in that new pitcher, Dave Smith. Where's Dave Smith now? He's in the second page. There he is. He comes in the 9th spot. He's ready to roll. All right. So it's last licks for the Mets. In the bottom of the 9th inning, they trail 3-2. It's 3-8-0 for the Astros and 2-7-0 for the Metropolitans. Hojo's got great power. He's up at the plate. See what happens here. Here's the pitch from Smith, who doesn't give up very many home runs. And that's a home run. So now we have to look at the rule. Holy smokes. Game is tied way back, but we got to see what the rule is. So let's take a quick peek at the rule together. Let's see if I can find it quickly so I don't put you to sleep. Let's see, pitcher card, and then fielded charts. I got to find the pitcher card, and then we'll go from there. We'll start scrolling down. Okay, pitcher ratings. Optional home run grade. Okay, here it is. Keep in mind, all right, pitcher. If a pitcher has a home run grade, D10 of 4 moves him to 1 point. Okay, that's an advanced. That's an advanced system. Hold on, I'm not going to look at that advanced system. Okay, here it is. So a -2 eliminates the solid home run on 66 totally. Holy smokes. If the home run is taken away, then the batter fly out to center field. Wow. That's crazy. Amazing. All right, so that ball is a deep drive to center field. Back goes Young to the track, and he hauls it in. And that looked like it was gone, and Hojo, he thought it was gone and started trotting around the bases, and somehow Young got to the wall and leaped and kept it in and made the catch. So it's an F8. And that was the tying run right there that we got robbed. And it's going to be Bill Almond. He is a righty against the righty, so we're going to go to a lefty. See, we got probably Dave Magadan in there to pinch hit. So let's try to pinch hit for this boy here. If we can find him. Smith, Dykstra. Where is Almond? There he is. Pinch hit. Okay. And we're going to pinch hit with Magadan. I believe we still have Magadan. I believe. Not totally sure. We do have Dave Magadan. He's a lefty. He will bat. And hopefully he can get on base and the Mets can get a comeback here. Can pull off a miracle. So it's 1 out. And Dave Magadan is going to pick up a bat and a helmet. He's going to come out instead of Bill Almond, who doesn't really hit a lick. Again, I got to go through all the cards to look for our boy. Oh, there he is. There's Magadan. All right, we are ready to roll. Oh, no, don't want to do that. So you must select the pinch hitter, Magadan, and he will come in. Here he is, Dave Magadan, and then I don't know who else is going to come in to hit for the pitcher. All right, let's do it. Here's the pitch from Dave Smith. That's going to be a 15 Magadan, and that's a fly ball. Center field on the run is Young, and Young runs it down. What a play by, let's what's his name? G. Young. Gerald Young. Great catch in the outfield, F8. And now we need another pinch hitter for McDowell. And who is that going to be? What lefty do we have in the on the bench? Let's look. Lions. I don't know who that is. I don't have any lefties, so we're gonna bring somebody with some power. It'll be Tim. Oh, but it doesn't matter with this guy. 66, but Tuffle I think has a good card to hit home runs on the 55. Let me see if he has a good card for 55. John Candelaria, I was playing with him in one of the in 1975, Pittsburgh, and he's on the Mets in '87. So who's I saying now? Oh, Tuffle, Tim Tuffle. There he is. Tim Tuffle has a good 4-6, but he won't hit that. He won't. Nobody's hitting any home runs again unless you have a home run of Snake Eyes. So here's Tim Tuffle. He will bat. And how many outs? 2 outs. So the Mets are down to the last out. They trail here 3-2 to the lowly Houston Astros. So this is embarrassing. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a 35, and a 35 will be a line drive, center field, Young, right there. And that's the ball game. Holy smokes. Crazy. Yeah, the Mets have been up and down in this season. I was listening to a video about '87, and they struggled. They were 500 until I think June, and so they had a bunch of guys. McDowell got injured, and Gooden went to rehab for 2 months, and that really hurt them. But that's it, my friends. Final is Houston 3, New York 2. Let's look at the box score here quickly so I can give you some idea of what is what. Let's look at the box score. Let's grab it. I'm going to play these. I'm going to fast play all these other games and get back. Oh, it's not a doubleheader, no. Okay, so the newspaper box score. The win will go to Ryan. He went 7 innings. He's 8-8 with a 2.88 ERA. Meads gets a hole, and Dave Smith gets his 19th save. Holy smokes! Fernandez will take a loss. He is 8-8. Pitched 7 innings, allowed 3 runs. And McDowell, excellent, went 2 innings, 2 hits, 3 strikeouts. Fernandez had 13 strikeouts, and Ryan had 9. So a lot of guys struck out in this game. For the Mets offense, it was 2 for 4 for Carter, with 2 RBIs. A few other guys had hit singles, and that's all. But it's a great little game. Check it out. Remember to like and subscribe. And thanks for watching. This is Tony Porter signing off. Field Day Baseball, 1987 Mets replay. And hit that little bell so you get notified as to all the games that I play. Thanks for watching.